Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton. I'm at SMT Nuremberg 2014 and I'm joined by Rick Goldsmith from DEK. Rick, thanks for stopping by. Saw you in China recently and it's been a whirlwind of shows one after the other. In China you were talking about a new cleaning roll.
Yes.
Tell me a bit about
that. This is our new ultra-fine pitch cleaning roll. What we've got is a different type of fabric completely here. We have a magnifying glass.
Okay.
And actually, what you can see here is we've got pockets within the fabric itself. What the pockets are doing is, as we pull the debris away from the stencil, the pockets hold the solder paste.
Right.
So for more densely populated stencils, we can remove more solder paste in a single sweep.
Okay.
We can also run the cleaner a lot faster than with traditional under stencil cleaning fabrics as well.
Okay.
Really looking at the miniaturization market where we've got larger and smaller apertures. And because of the unique design, it actually gets inside of the apertures, especially on the fine pitch, to pull the solder paste down.
Okay, okay. And that kind of just moves it away so it's not putting it onto the next.
That's it, yes. We're not taking it out of one and into the next aperture itself.
So, okay. So increased throughput through running it at a higher speed.
Yes.
What about the cost of the roll? How does that sit with the more traditional fabric rolls?
The cost of the roll, actually it's priced around about 10% above our SMT roll, which is pretty much a quality industry benchmark. However, from a cost of ownership with this particular fabric, one, you're using less fabric. Two, you're actually getting a more effective clean. And actually we can do this with 2 strokes. So for an example, a customer, a mobile phone customer perhaps, that's running a wet vac dry every 5 boards, we would recommend with this roll that you'd run a vacuum dry every 5 boards and then a wet vacuum dry every 10 boards.
Oh, okay.
So you'd cut in half your solvent consumption. Also you're using less fabric. And a faster clean as well.
Okay.
And then what's really interesting is with all the beta sites that we've had on this, that instantly just dropping this roll in and keeping the same process parameters on the SPI, we've seen better quality levels without any optimization.
Okay. Okay. So they've got the choice. They can spend 10% more, get a much better quality environment, but then they can start to tweak the clean cycles and start to actually make savings in terms of. And that means less time that they're not printing as well?
Yes, so better throughput. As I say, we're looking at guaranteeing decreasing the cost of ownership by using the UFP as well. So better quality, better throughput, and as we want to, driving down the cost of manufacturing. Yeah,
which everybody's looking to do. Now you mentioned beta sites. Are those beta sites generally in the consumer sector, or are they in a mixture?
We've gone to beta sites with automotive. We've gone to beta sites in the mobile phone area as well, and a few consumer others. So we've done, for example, some of the tablet manufacturers as well.
Okay. So where they do have that heterogeneous, but lots of miniaturization on there as well. Okay. And I saw it launched quite aggressively in China. Is that one of the stronger markets for it, or is it really a global product?
It's a global product. To be perfectly honest with you, we launched it in China because the market was so price sensitive. It was interesting for us to see the feedback that we'd get from customers. Actually, the feedback was really positive, and they were, from the price of a fabric roll here to something that is on face value, maybe even double what they're paying at the moment. They were looking beyond that, and they were more interested in the quality benefits and especially the throughput benefits that they could get as well. Yeah,
throughput's huge, isn't it? But now we're seeing them stronger and stronger in automotive out there. That's going to have an impact as well. Another product that you've been talking about quite a lot in the market is VectorGuard High Tension.
Yes.
It's kind of been around for a few months now. What's the response been? What's going on in the sites that have started to use that?
Well, VectorGuard High Tension, as you know, again with heterogeneous assemblies and the life of the stencil, we're looking at getting the best possible transfer efficiency that we can over the life of the stencil. So when we brought out the VectorGuard high tension to the market, it really was simple in the fact that mesh mounted stencils, after a certain amount of prints, do start losing the tension, and as that, when a board separates, you're getting sort of multi levels of separation of solder paste. So you want to keep everything as flat as possible. With the VectorGuard, we were looking at sort of doubling the average life of a stencil and getting better process control throughout that. Now, VectorGuard already widely accepted within Europe and also the Americas. What we have found is that VectorGuard standard users, that we'd say, they've been upgrading their frames to high tension, but also we picked up a reasonable amount of market share on the mesh mounted customers as well. What's been particularly interesting is that we've taken this over to China. We've had a few beta site tests in different market sectors in China, and now we have 3 very large stencil manufacturers within China that have signed up for us for VectorGuard high tension.
Okay.
So that was very successful, and we took a lot of the guys that visited NetCon Shanghai through the demonstration. So we're hoping to make some really good inroads into that market. I mean, for us, it was quite surprising that particular market, you're looking at about 2 million stencils are being used in China per year, which was a real eye-opener for us.
Yeah, it's a big market. And within DEK at the moment, we're seeing a lot of the print lab stuff and the 2020 vision. The process support products group, your group with these things, really are at the front line with the customers, hearing voice of customer, really analysing very specific problems. Is there a good connection between that whole print lab concept and the process support product guys?
I'd like to think that, although they're 2 business units, we do work hand in glove. I mean, for an example, you're really buying the Rolls-Royce, the Ferrari of printing machines, and it seems absolutely terrible that you'd put products of a lesser quality in there. You really want to make the most out of the printing machine. You really want to get your product out of that with the highest level of quality altogether. So yes, we do look, we share industry roadmaps together, and we know exactly which way both business units are going to work together.
And those future trends are impacting on the products that you're developing to support that hardware.
Yes,
absolutely.
Indeed.
Rick, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks very much, Phil.
Thank you.